Hey English learners, welcome back to the English Leap podcast. Your go-to English podcast for learning English from real conversations. I'm Aaron, I'm Evan. Aaron, I haven't admit. Pizza is my weakness. Last month, I promised myself no more fast food. I eat healthy every day. And guess what? That promise disappears the moment I smell pizza. Oh no! So the change is steak? Not at all. 1 week of healthy eating. Then pizza pulled me back. Listeners, what about you? What your weakness? Tell us in the comment section below and like the video if your stories relate to you. Yes, and don't be shy. Writing your thoughts in the comments is one of the best ways you practice your English. It doesn't matter if your sentences aren't perfect. What matters is you're doing English. Exactly. And tell us in the comment below. Every moment is great practice. And slowly, your writing will get stronger and more natural. And this podcast helps with all areas of English. Listening, just by hearing us now. Writing, when you share about ideas in the comments. Speaking, when you shadow the sentence we say, repeat them, and practice with us. See learners, that's the magic. Listening, writing, and speaking, all in one place. But only if you use the podcast actively, not passively. You know, that reminds me of childhood. I was a die-hard British fan. I used to sit glued to the TV, enjoy the cricket, and listening to the commentary. Whenever I hear a sentence that sounds powerful, I would pause and repeat it again and again. Wow, Evan, you were shadowing before shadowing become popular. Yes, and I did stop there. I would think, when I use sentences in my own life, and when I finally use it, people were impressed. That's how we research vocabulary. Wow, that's impressive, Evan. You turned British commentary into the English lesson. That shows listeners something important. You can learn English from anywhere if you pay attention and practice. I like to think it up this way. There's just one habit. Listening to the English Leap podcast, you can unlock many skills at once. Right? You practice listening, you shadow sentences for speaking, your comment for writing, and Evan, you forgot one more thing. Oh, really? What did I miss? Self-improvement. Our podcast just not about English. Every episode always give lesson and help you grow as a person. True. Learning English and improve yourself at the same time. That's a powerful combination. One small habit can lead to big results. You know, there's in order English idioms for this. Kill two birds, one stone. But here's the 4 birds with 1 stone, maybe more. And for our listeners, that idioms mean you get many benefits from just one action. Now you learn new idioms and you deliver right by listening here. Exactly. And hey, don't forget, we prepare a free PDF guide for you. It has the key points, practice questions, and today's vocabulary. You'll find a link in the description below. And later in the episode, Crystal will join us for the vocabulary breakdown. She explained useful words in simple English so you can understand them and start using them yourself. Alright, let's dive into today's topic. Why change doesn't stick? So let's start with the first reason change doesn't stick, the habit loop. Our brains love routines. Once something becomes automatic, it's like a track hard to leave. Yeah, it's like when you always grab your phone first thing in the morning. You don't think about it. Your hand is just ready for it. Right. And when we try to change, that old track is still there, pulling us back. Oh, that reminds me of our enemy, pizza. Remember what I said earlier? I promised myself no fast food. But habit loop kicked in. Every Friday night, my brain expects pizza. So even when I try to resist somehow, I end up with slide in my hand. That's not a good example. The brain says, this is familiar. This feels safe. Friday means pizza. And it takes you back to the habit. That's the habit loop in action. And that's why breaking a habit feels like swimming against the current. The brain keeps fueling you back to own routine. But here's the good news. You don't have to fight a habit loop. You can use it. The trick is to keep the same cue and reward, but change the routine is the middle. Oh, like the Friday nights in my queue, and the rewards relaxing after a long week. I can swap pizza for something healthier, maybe a walk with a friends or a cookie at home. Exactly. The brain still gets the reward, but the routine is different. That's how we will use step habit loops step by step. That's not doable, at least for the sake of breaking free from a pizza habit. Now, let's think about these words for English learners. Take TV as an example. Imagine this habit loop. Q. You come and try it after school or work and sit on the couch. Routine. You switch on the TV and watch your favorite show in your own language. Reward. You feel relaxed and entertained. Now, here's the to reshape it. Keep the cues the same. Coming home and sit in the couch. Keep the rewards the same. Feeling relaxed. But change the routine. Instead of watching your favorite show in your own language, choose the short English programs, maybe a 10-minute episode or even YouTube video in English. That way, your brain still gets the relax, but you turn to the routine into the English practice. Right? Same cue, same reward, just a different routine in the middle. And the best part is, over time, your brain starts to expect the new routine. It feels natural. True, but the struggle doesn't end there. Another reason change doesn't stick is the dopamine drop. When we start a new habit, like going to the gym or learning English, feel exciting. That excitement is triggered by dopamine, a chemical in brain. Oh, I know that feeling. It's like we buy a brand new notebook. On the first page, we write so neatly, every letter perfect, like it's going to be published. But if we try to 15 or 20 page, change your dopamine by progress halfway through. My need to handwriting suddenly turned messy, almost like a doctor's prescription. Perfect example of a dopamine crash. Yes, exactly. Because dopamine is temporary. At the start, it feels like a burst of fireworks. But soon, the fireworks fade, and we're left to the quiet routine. That's when many people stop, and they think, I lost my motivation. When really, it's just a natural dopamine drop. But here's the key. Don't depend on motivation alone. Instead, build a system. Make your habits so small and your brain can't say no. But easy to doable. You won't need to fireworks to keep going. Right, like with a notebook. Instead of forcing myself to write 20 pages, I can start with a 2 or even 1. That way, my brain says, okay, that's simple. I can do it. Think about your English practice. If you promise yourself 2 hours every night, your brain resists immediately. But if you start tiny, just 5 new words or a quick podcast, your brain says, that's simple. I can do it. True. And once you do small steps, it often grows naturally. 1 page becomes 2. 5 words become 10. But it all starts with something so simple, but your brain can reject it. Right. And even when small steps help, there's still another challenge. Our willpower is limited. Think about willpower like battery. At the start of the day, the battery is full. But every time you make a decision, the battery loses a little power. Oh, I see what you mean. Like when I'm avoiding sweets in the morning, I can say no easily. But every time I see sweet during the day, I haven't decided again. Eat it or don't eat it. That's the point. Each decision trains the battery a little more. By eating, if battery is weak, and suddenly the chocolate is impossible to resist. That explains why one small piece turned into the half the cake after dinner. Yes, it's not that lazy or weak. It's just your willpower battery is running low. And when the battery is empty, self-control feels almost impossible. So the solution here is to make fewer decisions. Either plan meals in advance or keep healthy snacks ready. I don't have to keep choosing all the day long. Exactly. And listeners, note that your environment plays such a vital role in the shape habits. When your environment makes the right choice easy, you don't waste willpower. It works the same way with English learning. If your books, notebooks, or headphones are already on the desk, you're studying without even thinking about it. But if everything's packed away, your brain will find an excuse to skip it. Right. By reducing decisions and shaping your environment, you protect your willpower and save it for the things that truly matter. True, but even with our marriage supports us, change can still slip away if something deeper is missing. And that deeper part is identity. Many people focus only on actions, like I want to exercise 3 times a week, or I want to study English more. But if they don't connect to habit to we believe they are, it feels temporary. Yes, I felt that. For years, I told myself I should read more books. But because I'm shift myself reader, the habit never lasts. It feels like homework, not a part of me. That's the problem. When a habit is only about action, it feels fragile. But when we tie it to identity, it becomes natural, like second nature. And listeners, think about your English. If you only say, I want to practice English, it may feel like a chore. But if you start to say, I am an English learner, or even I'm an English speaker, practice feels like a part of who you are, right? Habits built on identity are stronger because are not just something you do, they're a part of you who become. And speaking of becoming stronger, it's time for one of the favorite part of the show, the vocabulary breakdown. Yes, Crystal here is to take some of the keywords from today's episodes, explain them in simple, clear English, so you can understand and start using them yourself. Alright, Crystal, over to you. Hi everyone, Crystal here. Let's look at some useful words and phrases from today's episode. Die hard, meaning someone who cares very strongly about something and never gives up on it. Example, here's a die-hard football fan. He never misses a game. Expect, meaning to believe or think that something will happen. Example, I will expect we'll rain tomorrow. Doable, meaning something that is possible to do and not too hard. Example, the homework looks hard but it's doable. Dopamine, meaning a chemical is the brain that makes us feel happy, excited, or motivated. Example, eating chocolates gives us dopamine. Trigger, meaning to make something start or happen. Example, the alarm triggered a loud noise. Willpower, meaning the inner strength to control what you do, even when it is difficult. Example, it takes willpower to say no to sweet. Resist, meaning to fight against something you want but you know shouldn't do. Example, I couldn't resist the smells of fresh pizza. Identity, meaning the way you see yourself and the qualities that make you who you are. Example, Cyprus' identity is connected to being the teacher. Fragile, meaning easily broken, damaged, or not strong. Example, the class was fragile, broke weakly. Clue 2, meaning to watch or pay attention to something closely and you can't look away. Example, he was glued to his phone all evening. Enough, meaning to finally be in a place or a situation you didn't really plan. Example, we went to for work but ended up at the cafe. Push someone back, meaning to someone from moving forward or making progress. Example, failure can prove a bit far from success. Cue, meaning a signal or moment that tells you to start something. Example, hearing the school bells is a cue to class. Halfway through, meaning in the middle of doing something. Example, I stopped reading halfway through the book. Kill two birds with one stone, meaning to do one action to give two benefits at the same time. Example, by working to work, I killed two birds with one stone. I saved the money and get an exercise. Great job! These words and phrases will help you sound more natural and confident. Try to use at least one of them this week, and writing, speaking, or even in own thoughts. The more you use them, the stronger they become in your memory. Thanks, Crystal. That was super clear. And listeners, don't forget the free PDF guide with today's key point and vocabulary in the description. Leave up a comment to practice your writing. And we'll see you in the next episode of the English Sleep podcast.